In this first clip, posted on TikTok by Jackson1, we join a creator who finds himself alone in a house that is far from quiet. The atmosphere is thick with tension as aggressive, rhythmic banging echoes from behind a closed door at the bottom of the stairs. There is no one else home, and the sheer force of the sound suggests something or someone is desperate to get out. As the uploader descends the stairs to investigate the source, the door is opened to reveal an empty room, but moments later, a box on the shelf slides forward as if pushed by an invisible hand. Believers argue that the combination of intelligent knocking and physical manipulation points to a classic poltergeist haunting. Skeptics suggest the sounds could be coming from a separate area of the house, and the box movement might be caused by a slight tilt or hidden vibration. However, the aggressive nature of the knocking remains an unresolved detail. Drop your theory in the comments now. Moving on, we accompany a professional biohazard remediation team as they enter a residence following an unattended death. These scenes are inherently heavy, filled with a silence that weighs on the soul and an atmosphere of lingering tragedy. The crew is prepared for the physical cleanup, but nothing can truly prepare them for the unexpected energy often felt in these spaces.
Chad Finger, Pinnacle Restoration. We got a call about an unattended death. Let's see what's going on in here today. Signs of a pet. Dog bed. You know, this house right here is cleaner than a lot of these houses that we walk into. Kitty litter box. Still no sign of no cat. Ooh. Oh. What in the world? Oh my. Ooh. I don't know about that. Okay, well, this is going to be a job. Keep you posted. Ooh.
A disembodied voice clearly whispers for the uploader to check the floor, a command that resonates with chilling clarity. Believers argue that the EVP is too distinct to be a simple pareidolia or audio bleed from outside. Skeptics argue that such sounds are often manufactured in post-production or could be a prank from someone hiding nearby. However, the precise timing of the whisper relative to the camera movement remains an unresolved detail. What do you think was hiding there? Tell me in the comments. Continuing our journey, we witness a scene that starts with domestic simplicity. A young woman is playfully pretending to feed a lifelike doll, a hobby many find charming, if not a bit eccentric. The room is quiet, the mood light, and there is no indication that anything is amiss. But as she momentarily steps away from the table, the atmosphere takes a sharp, unnatural turn.
Я кормлю Лизочку. Сначала хочу дать ей помидорку. Тут вот разные овощи есть. Кушай. Так, теперь давай. Что?
The doll's hand clearly shifts upward as if reaching out, a movement that immediately sends the woman fleeing in terror. Believers argue that the weight and mechanical structure of reborn dolls makes such fluid, independent motion impossible without a supernatural catalyst. Skeptics argue that a simple fishing line or a hidden kinetic mechanism could easily replicate this effect for viral engagement. Yet, the genuine panic in the uploader's reaction remains an unresolved detail that is hard to fake. Our next piece of evidence takes us to the heart of a massive, empty wholesale market after hours. These vast commercial spaces, usually teeming with life and noise, become incredibly eerie when the crowds vanish and the lights dim. The uploader is walking through the silent aisles, a place where every footstep echoes against the cold concrete. But as he moves deeper into the complex, a sound emerges that should not be there. The footage captures chilling vocalizations echoing through the stalls, seemingly following the recorder's path. Believers argue that the hollow, distorted quality of the scream suggests a residual haunting or an entity trapped within the market's walls. Skeptics suggest that in such a large metallic structure, sounds from outside or distant ventilation systems can become terrifyingly warped. However, the apparent proximity and reaction of the uploader remain an unresolved detail that adds to the dread. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Was it just the wind? Turning our attention to this clip, we are introduced to the unsettling world of a toddler and her supposedly imaginary friend. A mother follows her 3-year-old daughter through their home, documenting a conversation that quickly turns from innocent play to something much darker. The child speaks of a presence named Joe, detailing his habits and history with a chilling matter-of-factness. As they explore the hidden corners of the house, the atmosphere becomes increasingly heavy with unspoken history.
You hold the camera, and all you have to do with this is you walk it around because it's taking a video. So you don't need to snap any pictures, you can walk it around. Do you know if Joe's down here?
Joe's right there sitting.
He's right there sitting.
Yeah.
Can you tilt the camera, see if you can get him on the video?
Yeah.
Is he still in the chair?
This is where he sleeps. He just sits like that.
He sleeps down here.
Yeah, I can't see him because
He's asleep.
no, you can't sit down there. This is not a bed. That is a bed. John said that this is a bed or his friend's chair.
Oh.
But he doesn't see me.
He doesn't see you?
He doesn't see me for a long time. He doesn't see me for millions, hundreds. He just sees me sometimes.
He just sees you sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you think Joe has anything under the house?
Mama says something that's on here. Does it? The little breeze.
Just a little breeze.
But he doesn't play with this balloon.
He doesn't play with the balloon.
I will put it on the cat if he wants to play. So it's Joe's birthday. It's just downstairs.
It's Joe's birthday downstairs.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
Joe's birthday. You like flowers. Did you like the flower?
He likes
Little
flowers.
flowers and big flowers.
Joe likes
And
flowers.
he likes it. He likes that with the flowers and he said,
Oh, does he make silly jokes?
yeah.
Do you know what Joe's last name is?
No.
His last name is Joe? Is that? Does he have a different name?
Yeah. He has a different name called and and P, and he passes that later than that picture.
Who's John?
He's the person that really mean to me.
He's really mean to you. Where does he live?
He was in the teacher's house. But
There'll be a tray.
Okay. So I'm going to quickly finish before I get down. The one other thing up here that is his is this box, and my husband stacked all of our stuff on top of it, so I can't. It's too heavy for me to open it. I think from memory there wasn't anything in here, and that just says Peninsula and Oriental Steam Navigation, and there's some like old ripped up stickers on there, but I might have more of a look later. When my husband is here, I'm going to get him to come down with me because I'm getting a little bit freaked out. So that is the workshop tour. Nothing that I've found so far with any names on it, but I will keep looking. Oh, what the f was that? Okay, I'm hearing noises now, so I'm going to get out.
The child's detailed descriptions of Joe and the discovery of charred beams suggest a deep, tragic connection to the home's past. Believers argue that children are more receptive to the spiritual world, and her interactions with an unseen entity are undeniably genuine. Skeptics maintain that children have incredibly active imaginations, often fueled by overheard stories or their parents' own subconscious fears and suggestions. However, the sudden, unexplained noise that sends the mother running remains an unresolved detail. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.
He's really mean to you.
Following that encounter, prepare for a descent into a nightmare as we join a group of friends exploring the upper reaches of an old home. Posted on TikTok by Certified Lover Girl 111, this footage captures an atmosphere that is immediately oppressive. The air is stale, and the narrow crawl space is filled with thick, pink insulation, creating a claustrophobic and uneasy environment. They were searching for the source of a sound that seemed completely out of place. As the flashlight beam cuts through the darkness, they discover something hidden.
What? Stop! Relax!
Get upstairs, I'm not joking.
What do you mean?
I was down there with them. You can see that camera. There's like, I heard it twice.
Heard what?
I kept laughing.
Okay, relax.
I literally looked back, I ignored it, then it happened again, and I got up and started freaking out. You can see that camera.
Okay, relax.
No,
I just left them here at the store.
No, there's a kid upstairs laughing. That's why I asked him why it's there.
Oh my god, dude. Upstairs?
Yes, the sound was just like a kid, like a high-pitched voice. Twice. You literally see me look at the thing twice. And I thought it was TV, but it wasn't.
Why it's not here? Oh my, dude, I just rushed and left them there.
Mom,
You good?
Oh, she's gonna move it back.
Ready? Like this. There you go. You gonna grab it? Wish my phone didn't wrap up there.
No one's going to get it. I'm just gonna show you because like 6 older.
It's a whole other mission to get my phone out, I'm telling you right now. So I'm not leaving my phone up there.
I know. Smart if they'll consolidate.
Oh, I keep upstairs.
I'm just gonna spin it a couple times. Just spin it around. Just go, try to go as slow as you can. Look either downstairs or upstairs, so I don't. I think there's somewhere.
Oh, what the? There's like one of the wooden.
What are the one what?
One of the wooden like posts holding the ceiling up. All of them. The ones going across like this at the angle. They're all charred.
What's that mean?
Burnt.
Like the house?
Like they're charcoal.
Really?
Yeah, just those holding the ceiling up.
Like there was like a fire up there at some point?
Obviously, Marcel.
Yeah, but everything else is normal. Just these ones right above me going like this. There's a couple of them.
Can you try to
Black
get
and
Jesus, Peach.
Yeah, he's looking at the window. He knows.
Yeah, he's been following
He
me.
knows it's
He
up
just
there.
ran all the way up here.
Yeah, he knows it's up there. He's looking up there.
I'm trying to get it.
What is it, Beach? Whoa, go see Papa.
He's not Papa.
It's okay. No.
I'm gonna twist it.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it's black as charcoal.
Look right up there.
Oh.
Charcoal.
It's like
There's a couple of them all the way across.
Wow.
Just the ones holding the ceiling up are charcoal.
Is my phone falling off the tape?
No, no, you're good.
What the charcoal?
Those are black. There's like feathered almost looking. It's weird.
That's literally like it
Like
was
burnt.
burnt.
That's what wood looks like too. It's feathered. When it's like
I've never seen anything like that.
it's been above her.
That's weird.
The group hears a distinct, high-pitched laughter echoing through the attic, right before they discover the charred remains of the wooden structural beams. Believers argue that the combination of auditory evidence and the physical scarring of the house points to a tragic residual haunting. Skeptics suggest that the laughter could be coming from an open window or a prank from someone nearby, while the charred wood is just an old fire. However, the clarity of the voice remains an unresolved detail. What do you think? Share your theories below. In this next submission, posted on Instagram by Juniob Silva, we join a bus driver navigating a lonely, dark route during the late-night shift. The interior is silent, save for the mechanical hum of the engine and the rhythmic vibrations of the road. Everything seems completely routine until he glances toward the external side mirror. He notices something reflecting in the glass that simply should not be there at this hour. Prepare yourself for a perspective shift that defies logic. Watch the window carefully as the driver pans the camera around.
Só eu que tô vendo? Hã? Só eu que tô vendo? Hã? Só eu que tô vendo?
The mirror clearly shows a person's head leaning out of the window, yet the interior security monitor confirms the bus is entirely empty. Believers argue that the discrepancy between the physical mirror and the digital camera feed proves a spectral presence was caught in transit. Skeptics suggest a passenger could have been hiding in a blind spot or that a simple technical lag glitched the monitor's display. However, the fluid movement of the head remains an unresolved detail. Tell me your theories in the comments below. What do you see? We then shift to this clip, posted on Reddit by Paranormal Encounters. We find ourselves inside a typical suburban home during the quiet hours of the night. A security camera captures the stillness of the kitchen and living area, a space meant for comfort and safety. However, as the household sleeps, the atmosphere begins to shift into something far more sinister. The air seems to thicken with an unseen presence that is about to manifest. Pay close attention to the white wall near the hallway. Watch for movement and strange shadows. The footage reveals distinct, dark shapes darting across the walls before a resident enters the frame. Believers argue that the way the shadows move independently of any physical light source suggests a genuine haunting or a shadow person manifestation. Skeptics contend that digital artifacts or small insects crawling over the lens could create similar distorted visual effects in low-light conditions. Yet, the way the figures seem to anticipate the human presence remains an unresolved detail. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. Another unsettling moment posted on YouTube by Ogden Paranormal, where a pair of investigators finds themselves in a space where history seems to cling to the very walls. The air is heavy, and the standard investigative tools are humming with activity as they probe the dark for any sign of the unexpected. They were expecting a quiet night of data collection, but the building had other plans. Every rustle and whisper amplified in the gloom makes them question if they are truly alone.
It sounds like a whisper from across.
That was something against the door. You notice that?
Yeah, that's candy.
It's not enough back there, and now it's me.
The investigators captured a series of distinct whispers and strange moving shadows that seemed to track their every move. Believers argue that the clarity of the EVP captured on camera is undeniable proof of a conscious entity attempting to communicate from the other side. Skeptics suggest that in such old structures, air currents and settling materials can create deceptive auditory and visual patterns that our brains interpret as human-like. However, the interactive nature of the response remains an unresolved detail. Drop your theory in the comments. Tell us. Our penultimate clip, we explore a quiet cemetery at night with TikTok creator Chris Netzel official. Armed with a spirit box, a device that scans radio frequencies, he attempts to establish contact with the beyond. The air is still, and the only sound is the white noise of the device. Many people visit these hallowed grounds in search of closure, but few expect the dead to answer back with such chilling precision. As Chris approaches a particular headstone, something startling occurs.
Hi, Jonathan. Hi, buddy. It's nice to talk to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. It just said Jonathan, bombings 1920s. You are amazing. Mortuary. Right.
The spirit box appears to utter the name Jonathan and mentions bombings 1920s right as Chris stands before a historical grave. Believers point to this as direct proof of intelligent communication, given the historical context and the lack of other people present. Skeptics argue that spirit boxes rely on pareidolia, our tendency to hear words in random noise and radio interference. However, the direct relevance to the burial site remains an unresolved detail. Share your theories in the comments. Do you think the dead can really speak back from the beyond?
1920s. You are amazing. Mortuary. Right.
In our final clip, posted on Reddit by Weibo31, we are taken to a seemingly empty underground parking garage, a setting often associated with urban unease. A starkly dressed figure in bright, fluorescent clothing, clearly an employee on duty, moves with purpose, providing a grounded point of reference for the strange events to follow. As the worker continues his shift, the stillness is broken by a subtle but impossible manifestation. A fleeting, diaphanous shape materializes momentarily between parked cars before dissolving as quickly as it appeared. Believers suggest this is a textbook manifestation of a spirit, captured by the camera's high sensitivity to light changes in the dark environment. Skeptics propose the ghost could be a trick of forced perspective, perhaps a small insect walking across the lens or a reflective glare. Yet, the definitive appearance and subsequent collapse of the structure remain an unresolved detail that defies explanation. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you believe happened? From aggressive knocks in an empty home to the chilling screams in a market and the phantom figure in the garage, we've explored the thin line between reality and the unknown. Whether these are clever hoaxes or genuine glimpses into the supernatural, the mystery remains for you to solve. Thank you for watching Pale Playback. Sleep well, keep your eyes on the shadows. What really watches us when we are not looking?